Hello everyone, this is Melanie and this is day number 29 of my Walk the Talk 60-day weight loss challenge. Did you know that the month of March was National Nutrition Month? Here we are at the end of the month and I'm just now getting around to this. Of course, I was sick for part of the month and had a lot of other things going on. So I'm still in the month of March, so I'm still going to talk about it because this is really important. This is a campaign that was created by the American Dietetic Association to help educate and inform people about proper food choices, better healthy food choices and stuff. So I thought this would be a really good time to talk about my experience when I had my kids here with me over their spring break, because part of my educational program at IIN is to do health histories, and I decided to do health histories with my kids as my 14-year-old son wrote on his health history form. The question was, how did you come to do this health history? And he put, my mother made me do it. Which is so typical of a 14-year-old, but that's all right. He indulged me and he went ahead and filled out his form, and my daughter filled hers out too. My daughter is almost 18, and it was interesting to read the answers that they gave on their health histories, and it was a reflection of how much communication I have had and influence that I've had on their ideas about health and nutrition, what they know. And, I think a lot of us as parents, we put probably more trust in our educational systems to inform our children about nutrition. And, we do our best at home to educate our kids. Or, as a parent, from raising 4 kids now, and actually 2 more in addition to that on a part-time basis with my stepchildren. But raising kids is a lot of work, and it's very, very time consuming, running kids around and getting meals made at dinner time and getting them out the door in the morning, making sure that they have breakfast in their stomachs. Most of the time we're rushing around and we're not really including our kids in the process of preparing food that they take into their own bodies. We're not talking about what it is that they're actually taking in and how their bodies are using it, and what is the nutritional value of the food that they're eating. We're too busy rushing around. We don't think about it so much. I just need to get the food in them, and I don't want there to be any arguments. I'm going to get food that they like, that I know that they're going to eat, so that at least I know that they're getting something in their bodies. And that's, I'm sure not all parents are this way, but in my experience, when I had, one child that was in preschool, one that was in grade school, one that was in middle school, and one that was in high school, I was pulled all over the place. And just getting through each day was such a challenge, and getting my kids fed and getting them at the dinner table all together was a challenge. Having them all there and eating was wonderful when it happened. But then, taking the time, even for myself, to understand what it was I was eating and what it was I was feeding my children. It's a huge responsibility. And so when I did these health histories with my kids this last week, I realized that they did learn some things from school, their health class and their fitness classes, but there's definitely some stuff that they should know that's missing in their education, and there's also stuff that they are missing about their own family health history. My health background and their father's health background, and what kind of things have been passed down genetically through their families. And, you know, these are things that they're not, you know, informed about. I mean, it's not as if I haven't talked to them about these things, but they've been done in such a casual way that you know, they didn't put these things down on their health history. And I, you know, was a little surprised to see that some of this information was missing. And was it because they didn't know, or was it because they didn't realize that that was, you know, supposed to be included in their answer? But the more I got to talking to them, and this was such a great way to get to know them a little bit better, and you know, what they believe about nutrition and fitness and their understanding of things. Going through this process with them was fun and educational for me, and it was fun to, you know, see what their attitudes are about it. And it was nice at the end. My daughter realized that, you know, she wanted to try some new things in her diet, and she even asked me. She's heading off to college next fall, and so she's going to be away from home, and you know, having to make choices every day for herself, and going to be the one that's purchasing the food. So she wanted a list of grocery items that I can help her with that are specific to her bio-individual needs, which was really great to be able to help her with that, because she definitely has some specific needs to deal with her asthma, and to deal with other health issues that she's concerned with. So this process was fun, and you know, it's something that I, you know, recommend that you do with your own families, with your, you know, spouse, boyfriend, loved ones, children, and learn a little bit more about them and what they know and understand about nutrition and fitness. You would learn a lot. So my question to you is, you know, do you know how much your children know about their health history, you know, their family background, in terms of, you know, what kind of diseases and stuff that they should be concerned about, because, you know, other family members prior to them have been sick with those things? And also, what do they understand about nutrition? You know, give them some voice to express what it is that they know, and what kind of food choices are they making when they're away from home. I mean, I'm pretty familiar with what my kids choose on their own, but it would be nice to hear from them, you know, what it is that they like to eat on a regular basis.